What's up, everybody? Mike Yacovoni from 607 Entertainment here, and today we're bringing you 50 facts from No Place Like Home. So let's get right into it. Number 1, the whole film, the entire film, was shot on the DJI Mavic Pro drone. So every single shot you see was filmed on the drone. Number 2, the drone actually has a fan in it that makes a really loud noise, so when you're recording with it, it's hard to do audio on set. So due to that, all the audio on set was unusable. Which leads us right into number 3, that every sound you hear, the footsteps, everything, the slurping, the drinking, was all done fully and after the fact. And that actually brings us into number 4, too, where all the lines, the dialogue, everything that Nick and Joe, or Christian Marshall, I should say during the film, is done with ADR, done after the fact. Nothing is on-set audio. Everything was done after. Number 5, to our knowledge, me, Nick, Joe, here at 607 Entertainment, this is the longest film made exclusively with a drone. So we don't know of any other one that's longer, but we are saying this is the longest film made with exclusively a drone. If anyone else knows a longer one, tell us in the comments, but that's what we're going with right now. It's the longest one ever made. Number 6, the table scene, which takes up a majority of the second act, was filmed at separate dates. Most of the scenes of Marshall talking were filmed in July of 2019, whereas the scenes of Christian talking were filmed in October of 2019. The ADR for these scenes was all done over a year later, actually, in October and November of 2020. Number 7, the table scene was actually done twice, and the only remaining footage from the first time was where you see both Christian and Marshall in the shot together. Everything else had to be redone. Number 8, the house that Marshall lives in is actually actor Nick Yacovoni, or my brother, our grandparents' house, which Marshall says is his grandparents' house in the film. Number 9, pretty similar to the last one, the same thing could be said for the land that Marshall hunts on. It's actually our grandparents' land as well. Number 10, Nick's grandmother was actually on set for almost every shot at the house that was said to be his grandparents' house in the film. Number 11, not only was Nick's grandmother at the house most of the time, but in the scenes where the kitchen was not visible, she was often cooking, cleaning, or doing dishes while filming was going on. Number 12, the symbol on Christian's pendant is an actual symbol that is supposed to be used by NASA when colonizing Mars and will be on a flag that goes there. Number 13, on NASA's website, it is said that this flag containing the symbol worn on Christian's necklace is to be used to remind the people of Earth that we shall share this planet, no matter of national boundaries, that we should take care of each other and the planet we live on. Number 14, the voice that is heard on the radio in the garage is actually my voice. Number 15, the bottle of amaretto that Marshall and Christian drink was actually a wedding gift to actor Nick Yacovoni's parents in 1996. The bottle was used because of its significance in old age. Number 16, put into perspective, that bottle of amaretto would be 56 years old. No wonder Christian made that face when he drank it. Number 17, Christian's line of
I'm not 21.
is actually factual. Christian, or Joe Dorner, the actor, was actually 20 years old and about 9 months, give or take, when recording. Number 18, Christian and Marshall did not actually drink amaretto. They were drinking iced tea, which the bottle was filled with. Number 19, the cans and the food in the basement was actually consumed by the cast and crew after filming. Number 20, in total, there was only 5 people ever involved in the making of No Place Like Home. Those people being Nick Yacovoni, Mike Yacovoni, Joe Dorner, Roman Dutcher, and Karen Beebe. Number 21, Christian's name in the original script is actually CJ. It was changed in later scripts. Number 22, that's not blood or dirt, it's barbecue sauce. Number 23, a scene that got cut out of the later drafts of the script actually showed Christian's former camp getting torn up by the creatures. Number 24, in the scenes that did get added of Christian's former camp getting torn up, you can actually hear someone yell "Seamus" in the back. Number 25, the wedding ring that Marshall wears is actually his father's wedding ring that was used for the film. Number 26, the original idea to make an apocalypse film actually stemmed from a dream of Joe Dorner, actor of Christian, and was eventually turned into a concept for No Place Like Home by writer Nick Yacovoni. Number 27, if you're an eagle-eyed viewer, you may have noticed when Marshall's in the garage, you can see that he left the door open. If this seems odd to you, it wasn't accidental, because when he goes back into the house at the end of the film, he leaves the door open as well, leading to the creature entering the house and eventually Christian's death. Number 28. Almost the entire film was filmed during the day. Only a few select scenes had to be filmed at night. Number 29. The flashback scenes were filmed at the last minute. Number 30. The flashback scenes were both filmed about a year later, which technically makes both actors older. So, if we're being technical, it's a flash forward. Number 31. Both of the flashback scenes are actually filmed in the same house. Number 32. June 16th, 2052 is actually a Sunday, if anyone was wondering. Number 33. The hook of the film is actually a flash forward. Number 34. If you take the hook and the final scene and you put them together, it actually makes a cohesive, nice short film. Number 35. Speaking of the hook, once again, no deer or any other animal was harmed in the making of No Place Like Home. Number 36. The beginning scene is actually the movie. It has the same theme. Leading to number 37, Christian is represented in the beginning scene by the deer that Marshall kills. Number 38. Not only does the deer represent Christian, but Marshall describes the deer
young. It was alone. And it was scared.
As Christian describes himself later in the film.
All my life, all I've been is alone, young, scared.
Number 39. The whole film follows a classic 3-act structure to a T, but so does the table scene. Number 40. When Marshall stands by the door and Christian's outside, he's standing in front of a sign that says friends, family, and faith. He's standing over the family, symboling that he's protecting his family. He's protecting his and their future. But when he lets Christian in, he's risking that all for his faith. Number 41. The actor who plays Christian is actually older than the actor who plays Marshall. Number 42. Speaking of age, Marshall is supposed to be about 35 in the film, and Christian's supposed to be about 20. Obviously, he's not older than 21. Number 43. The meteorites seen at the beginning of the film are actually carrying alien eggs that become the creatures when they hit Earth. Number 44. A reference to Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. Number 45. A reference to 2001: A Space Odyssey. Number 46. Another reference to A Quiet Place. Number 47. It was actually 608 days in between the first shot filmed at the church and the last shot filmed one of the flashback scenes. Number 48. Only 2 characters are actually seen throughout the whole film, despite multiple others being mentioned. Number 49. The story that Christian's telling about his tech class is actually a real story. Number 50. I actually turned this script in as a school project in high school, and now it's an hour-long film. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If there's anything else you guys want to know about No Place Like Home, let us know down in the comments section. If you haven't yet, like the video, like No Place Like Home, and subscribe to the channel. We'll be talking about No Place Like Home more in the future. With that said, we'll see you guys next time. Number 50, Seamus is actually the descendant of President James A. Garfield.